And watch that person will come right.
All right. Welcome, everybody. We are so glad you could join us. Welcome to the Houston Community College VAST program. Um, this is a episode of Jaws Coffee Chat with Jennifer A. Whitaker. However, she couldn't be here today. And today is April 18th, 2024. Today, we're here with host Sue Moraska and her guests, Francine Melton-Bryant and Diane Watson. But I'll let her introduce those to you here in just a minute. I'm Elizabeth Oberkirsch with Oh My VA Admin Services. We always like to give a special thanks to some great folks for replaying our shows on their platforms. Zach Clayton of the PACT channel, Jay Stoyan of the Disability channel, and Lawrence Wingate of Wingate Studios. We definitely appreciate their support and participation. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our social media pages, our groups, our YouTube channels, or wherever it is you came to find out about us today. Oh, and by the way, for closed captionings to the show, be sure to turn on the CC button at the bottom of your screen. So with all that taken care of, looks like we have a great panel today. So Sue, why don't you dive right in? Take it away.
Thank you. Thank you, EJ. And thank you to Jennifer for giving us this wonderful opportunity to have this HCC-Ability VAST podcast twice a month, every other Thursday at 2:30 Central Time. We're so delighted to be able to share all the wonderful work that we're doing here at our college, at Houston Community College, and particularly with our VAST Academy. For those of you, if you're tuning in for the first time, I wanted to share with you a little what our VAST Academy is and what we do. We are a post-secondary program that serves students with intellectual and developmental disabilities and those that are neurodiverse, those that are on the spectrum. And it is a 2-year certificate, continuing ed occupational skills certificate, kind of like a career readiness. We help our students transition into other career pathways throughout the college so they can earn certificates and associate degrees and become competitively employed. So we assist with employment and internships as well. And so this is now our 34th year that we have been here. We're one of the first in the nation to have a post-secondary program for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And so we're excited to be part of this national and now global movement to have more higher ed access and inclusive programs for this population. And so today I'm really excited because we are going to feature some members of our Stafford team that is at our Southwest College Stafford location. I want to introduce to you our program director, Francine Melton-Bryant, and she's been with us since 2000. Since we started that particular location, we expanded to serve students in that area, and she's been with us since then. I think that's been since like 2015. We also have our wonderful professor, Diane Watson, and she has been working so hard. She really is very innovative with her students. But one of the events that is now the 3rd year that she's been doing, it's like a business showcase. Students in her How to Start a Business class are actually creating their own business plans. And there's an event where they can share this with faculty, staff, and even their parents. And so we just held that wonderful event yesterday. So I'm going to let them tell you all about it because it's real exciting. And any other great things that are going on, because we have so much going on at our different locations. But so welcome, Francine, and welcome, Diane.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to let Diane take over right now because this is her baby. And she enjoys it immensely. Although she is tired today.
I'm just wiped out.
But no, this is our 3rd year actually having this. We started very small. In fact, we started in this very room.
Yes.
And we're in the Scarcella building. The kids are combined. We use our Monday, Wednesday kids and our Tuesday, Thursday, and we have them all together. And it is such a dynamic program. So I'm going to let Diane tell you more about it.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Yes, about 3 years ago, Francine came to me and she said, okay, one of your classes you're going to have in the spring of 2021 will be how to start a business. I said, okay. And then I said, okay, what is it that you want me to teach them? She said, well, whatever you think they would need to know. And I said, okay. So I started researching, I started praying, and the idea came to me. It said, teach them how to write a business plan. So what I did was I broke the business plan down into 10 steps, 10 modules. So by the time they finished the 10th module, they had a complete business plan. So all they had to do, I created an outline. So all they had to go back, and when they started the first part of the outline, that was module 1. So they already did it. So all they had to do was fill in the outline, and they had a completed business plan. And I said, well, this is fascinating. I said, well, somebody needs to see this. So the idea came to me that let's showcase it using display boards, just highlighting the very specific points of their business that they want somebody to know about their business that they're starting. So we did that, and it was very small. About 10 of the students really participated. They didn't come back up to do it, but we had their boards out. So the second year, Francine came, she said, let's do it over in one of the multi-purpose rooms in the Learning Hub, our other building. I said, okay. So then I came up with more ideas and more things. So I started telling the students, let's add something to the boards. Let's add little displays, little things that represent your business. Okay, so that evolved last year. So this year we added PowerPoint presentations, and the kids was really, really involved in them. Some of them were dressing up to the part of what they were doing. I had one young man, he wants to create his own health and wellness center for the mind, body, and soul. And he came up he had on a muscle shirt and shorts and tennis shoes. I said, no. You cannot present like that. You're presenting your business to prospective people who may want to invest in your business. So think of it like that. So you have to change. So he did change clothes, but he had like pistachio nuts, he had water, he had fruit, he had a fruit chart saying the specifics of the good things that what fruits can do for you to your body to help it. And I had another one that wanted to start a donut business. So he brought up donut holes. His was King Ty's Donut Hut. So he had a crown with King Ty's donuts on it. And I told the parents, I would call the parents, I would send flyers, I called them, I also emailed and followed up again with another phone call. The parents was very excited, and they were just excited to see what their child could do, because a lot of people think just because a student with a disability, they're limited, but so many of them have creative ideas. It's just a matter of unlocking that creative idea and able to reach them so I can pull it out of them. And that's something that I was able to do with this class on how to start a business.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'd had that. I wish I'd had that when I was in school.
Yes, I had several instructors pass by my room, and they said, what are you teaching? Because I'd have up there like the executive summary, and I have an example up there. And I said, well, that's the executive summary for a business plan. They say, I wish I took that. Can I come to your class? I said, I think you need to ask my program manager. I said, this is specific for the VAST program. But they all thought it was very interesting how I broke it down so that they could understand it. And I even had one comment last year from a person who came from SCORE. Even the people from SCORE love to come see what the students have done. And he said, I need you to bring this to SCORE. He said, because a lot of people don't even know how to start a business, start the business plan, let alone write the entire business plan. He said, so your students are ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you firsthand from being there, I wasn't able to attend the other 2 years. I saw pictures and of course I heard about it. But I actually have Ravi Brahmat, who is our director of innovation and entrepreneurship at HCC. And he was so excited. He brought a delegation of international folks that were on campus learning about entrepreneurships. And they were so impressed about this program and the students and what they were able to achieve. And of course, he wants to mentor and work with our students. He wants to take it to another level now. So now we're talking about moving forward, how we can, because now we have other locations in our program that want to do the same thing and have started doing something similar. And we're realizing that these students have this talent. They have this potential. Not all of them are going to do a career pathway to be hired by an employer. They may want to be entrepreneurs and they may want to have their own business. I know, Diane, I don't think you mentioned yet, but I was very impressed. I was not expecting to see, I knew the business plan, but everything from tell them all I know there was like a marketing plan and a financial.
They did a financial plan. They did a marketing plan. They did the management plan. They did the research on their business. Like how far in the future, what the prospects of it growing is. They even had those numbers. They had those statistics. They also did research on the product, whether or not they would have to buy their product in the United States or whether or not they would have to go outside the United States. They wrote contingency plans that if they had a supplier that couldn't get them the materials that they need, what was their backup plan? And how would they go about getting the necessary resources and materials they needed if their primary supplier couldn't get it to them? So they had contingency plans. They had the whole complete plan of the business, from starting their name to the structure of their business, how their business was going to flow from day to day, thinking about if this is going to be a home-based business, whether or not they wanted to start off as a sole proprietor. They had to look up what sole proprietor is versus home-based business versus partnership and then corporation. And some of them decided that I'm going to start off, a lot of them started off saying that they're going to be home-based and maybe move into a partnership with like a family member or a close friend. Like one of my students, she's starting a popsicle business, and the name of the business, I can't even pronounce it because she says it's in Spanish. And when she said, I just looked at her, she said, what's wrong? I said, you need to translate it. So she was able to put it in Spanish and in English. And she also brought some samples. And the samples, I don't know, Sue, if you got a chance to taste them, they were very good. And another student wants to start an ice cream shop. So they really did the research to find out if this would be a very viable business for them. I had one, she wants to start her own pet sitting service. And I had one of the parents, and say also, we had nearly 100 people here yesterday. That's including parents, the students, the faculty and staff, and other members that we had invited. And we had one parent asked her, was she starting now? Because she was ready to have her use her pet sitting service for her dog. And I said, you got a real viable business, because a lot of people treat their pets like they're their children. They pamper them. They're pampered pooches, as they call them. And so it was, they really did the whole research for a complete business plan. A lot of people don't know what goes into the business plan. And I was able to teach them statistics and marketing, how you're going to market your product. Are you just going to do internet? Are you going to do word of mouth? Are you going to do flyers? Or are you going to use social media? And if you are, which social media platform are you going to use? It's not just Facebook out there. You got X now, which used to be Twitter, and you got all others types of social media. So they did the research and they figured out how they were going to promote their business and which way they were going to go in the direction of starting their business.
That's fantastic.
And
thank you.
We lost you.
Yeah, we lost Sue.
Your microphone.
Yeah, they had folders with hard copies with their
folder
plans.
had the complete.
They had the computers, the laptops with their plans, so you could go through and look and to see the very detailed plans. I took pictures and video of so much. I actually posted some of the pictures on our Facebook page for VASTAbility. But I know, Diane, you have a video as well with the students talking. She showed it at the beginning. The students were each talking about some of their businesses. I noticed you guys also recognized the students with some little award. You gave them each an award, right?
Yes, I did. What Sue was talking about with the laptops, that's another thing I added to the expo was that I had the students create at least a 3 slide PowerPoint presentation because we want them to get acclimated in the technology. When they created their flyers, they had to use Word. So they can be acclimated into Word using the different types of tools in Word to create their flyer and their business cards. So they have business cards now, they have flyers. So when they did that, I asked them, I said, okay, let's go a step further. Let's make 3 slides. They're like, we can't do it. I said, yes, you can. I set up a template and I said, now you go in and you put in the specifics that you want somebody to know. If I'm somebody that's walking up, never saw you, never met you, and you want to tell me about your business, what are the key things on 3 slides you want to tell me? I said, I'll go back in and I'll critique it and I'll help you. And on some of them, I did go back and I put the transitions in, for all of them so the slides would flow. But they basically put the information in and they added their own pictures and everything. And what Sue talking about was in the folder was each module that they did 1 through 10, the outline of their business plan, the flyers, and the business cards. And then all little props that they needed to promote their business was sitting in front of their display boards.
And I was just so impressed. I really was so impressed. Everybody was. And, some of them even had more than 3 or 4 slides. Some of them had their whole entire, the financial I mean, when you looked at that, you would not know, you would have thought this was like a marketing class or a class that, is doing this as part of their college course. So these skills that they were learning are just, and they all kind of went at their own pace, because some students, like you said, may have only had 3 or 4 slides. Right. Others might have had more.
I told them that the minimum that I wanted was at least 3. They could go beyond 3, but I asked them not to go more than 10. So I had some did 10, I had some did 5, I had some did 3, some did 4.
But then being able to speak, the communication part, being able to share with all of us, parents coming by, we all walked around and visited all of their booths, to see their displays. And we would say, well, tell me about your business. And they would tell us, and they were so proud, and they were able to talk about their business. And, it was just,
that's fantastic.
It was just so inspiring. And
prior to the expo, I would coach them. I would tell them, okay, now I'm coming. I walk up to him. I say, now tell me about your business, your ODHC, your Odell Health Wellness Center. What is this all about? And he would tell me. I said, okay, where is it located? Where you want to be located at? He told me. I said, so what are the statistics of it? I said, what is the viable lifespan for a health center? And he could tell me because he did the research on it. I mean, even if he couldn't remember, he would go in his folder and he'd start reading what he put in his folder. I say, that's correct. So I say, that's what you're going to do during the expo.
Yeah.
So we did practice because some of them were a little shy, but I said, it's okay. You're going to do fine. I'm going to be there with you. You're going to be fine. And then at the end, they did so good till I awarded them a little star award trophy. And they were all excited. They say, for us? I say, yes. So the thing Sue don't know was after I came back the next day at school today, and also yesterday at the end of the day, they gave me a standing ovation. Say, Miss Austin, you were awesome. They said, because we didn't think we could ever do that.
Well, Diane, I want to applaud you because you do deserve what you've done. I mean, yes, the students did this, is true. But you were the one who you're the one who taught them these skills and gave them, you're the one who got them started and worked with them through this whole process. And when you look at the end result, it was very impressive to me. If I knew nothing about the VAST Academy, I would have thought this was a college level marketing class, where they were doing their presentations and Ravi, who's our, we're going to have him on this podcast one day. I told him about our podcast. He was so excited and impressed as well. And he sees some of those businesses actually do have the potential of becoming a real business. And he wants to help take them to the next level now. And he wants to look at what he can do to help us and our students moving forward to do more what can he do to help? And then that gentleman that came from SCORE. Do you know what is SCORE? What does it stand for? Do you know?
And I used to
It's
have
like the
card.
one-stop shop business. I do have it. It's
Yeah.
across the
I
hall.
forgot what it stands for, but he's very
Right.
instrumental in knowing everything and everything about entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And he
Yes.
spoke to our group, and they want to help any of our students that want to actually make it more than just a class project. If they really want to make this into a business, he's there to help.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. They were very interested in helping our students. Yes.
That's true.
And I did post some pictures. I know in this format, we don't share pictures and things, but we do have, I put quite a few pictures last night on our VAST Facebook page. If you go to VAST Academy, the Facebook page, there's quite a few photos on there. And I don't know, I don't think we're going to post it on our website yet, but I do know that I was there, and it was just so exciting. And the students were so proud.
Yes.
They were so proud and very impressive. Oh, there you go. SCORE.
Yeah.
Service
Okay.
Corps of
Yes,
Retired
they're
Executives.
retired.
Yes, sir.
I know he was from Belgium originally, and
Yeah.
we were talking about, and they have all these international connections as well. So
And
we have the
usually,
means. Our college has the Center for Entrepreneur at more than one college. And we have the connection with one of the directors who is, like I said, his name is Ravi, and he's so excited of wanting to work more with our students. Now, separate from how to start a business and this wonderful event we did yesterday, I know there's a lot of other things that you all do throughout the year. I know we're gearing up. Graduation is coming up in a couple weeks. So our semester ends next week. We're getting ready for those end of the year celebrations and graduation, summer. We even have some summer programs coming up. So what would you like to share with us? Would you like to share with us anything that happened during the year, Francine, perhaps, that you want to highlight, or also our summer, what we're offering for the summer as well?
well, we have several students who have graduated from our program that are taking credit classes. One of them is Patrick, right? Yeah.
Yes, Patrick.
Patrick and Genesis
Right.
both have their baking certificates. Genesis is working on a business degree because she wants to open up her own business. And one of the former students came in yesterday, and she actually saw the How to Start a Business expo. And she said, "You all didn't do that when I was here." She's working on her second certification. So
wow, that's awesome.
she's working on her second certification. But this summer, our students are going to have a summer camp here from May the 13th until June the 6th. And Diane is teaching Intro to Theater. And in that particular class, they start working on sentence structure and how to form better paragraphs. And then they work that into a play, and then they perform the play at the end of the class, and which is really good. We had fun last year.
Yes. We even had popcorn and
yes.
everything, just like a movie theater.
Yes, and the parents came and they had a very good time. The other class that we had last year was health and wellness, but this year we're doing workplace critical thinking skills. And Marilyn is teaching that, and we're going to do some fun activities on working on how to think critically. So we've got some fun things that are going on, but we also have some good success stories. I have one student who did not finish with us, but he self-published a poetry book through Amazon. And Toby he's working now. He stopped going to school because he wanted to work. He wants to build his income, he said. So since he is now doing that, he said he's going back to school next year. But he is a spoken word artist also. We introduced him to some friends that I have that are spoken word artists, and they took him under their wing, and he's flourished.
We may have to have him on the podcast in the future and to meet Jennifer, because she's an author also. And I think it would be great to connect those two together.
Oh, yes.
We have another student at our Spring Branch campus that graduated last year. No, he was our online cohort. And he wrote a poetry book. I know I bought a copy on Amazon. So I want to get a copy. Do you know that you happen to know the title?
I have it. It's in my office. I'll share it with you.
Because that would be great to get, have them come out and I know you've had during the year. I know you guys are the ones that have done a lot of those mock interviews as well, or invited
Yes,
someone from Career Services to come out. You've had counselors come out, and tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's Pickett and Sandra. They have
Sandra.
We have mock interviews. Previously, I would have various faculty and staff have would be the interviewer for our students, and they would have to present their resume and come professionally dressed, and they really worked out well. So this year I didn't have anything to do with it. So that was Miss Pickett, our computer teacher, and Miss Pierce. They have been working together on that, which has been pretty really successful.
Good.
Yes, it's been successful. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of everything else we've done. We participate in everything that the college has.
Tell them all these campus events that our students participate in. All the campus events that you all participate in.
What did we did?
We did the spring fling. We do the Halloween, and they did what was it? Black Heritage,
the Black History Heritage
Month, the Hispanic Heritage Month.
Everything that we have on campus.
They do. We participate in the colleges, the college career.
Yes, the college career.
The health, the mental awareness fair. We just had that last week. So they participated in that also.
And if there are any type of competitions, our kids always win.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have a basketball. We had a basketball team, a small basketball team that Coach Kill or Coach Byers would have. And we had 2 students that were on that basketball team. Wow. And they were quite good.
And on the health and fitness welfare, 3 of our students, they won the jump roping contest. The twins, Todd and Tori Johnson.
Yes.
And then Joshua Lucas also won.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And last year, it was one of your students at Stafford that presented the student address at the graduation.
Yes.
Oh,
Lewis. What is he doing now? Do you know what he's doing now?
Lewis he's participating with Sandra in the online that she is doing. He was working with his mother. His mother has a jewelry store, and he had been working with her. He wants to go into fitness training. So he's trying to find an avenue that way. But in the meantime, he says, I'll be glad to work anywhere. So he's been working with Miss Pierce.
Yes.
Well, I love the way that at our colleges, usually at all 3 of our colleges, everybody tends to really embrace our VAST Academy and want to work with us in different ways. But I know at the Stafford, everybody there, from the campus police, everyone, I mean, the deans, the staff, the counselors, student activity coordinator, they really include our VAST Academy and our students in everything. And they reach out, because I know you've been doing, they've even, tell us about the cap decorating that, I think it's the bookstore, right? The bookstore and Student Life that have been doing that for a while with our graduates.
Well, in the past, it has been the bookstore, but last year and this year, we have Regina Wilson, our Student Life rep, is working with them. And in fact, we're doing that next Tuesday. So both Monday and Wednesday and Tuesday, Thursday, kids are coming together, and they're going to work in the hub again, decorating their caps. We also have 2 students, one student who has actually completed the Microsoft.
Yes, Andrew.
Yes, Andrew.
The word.
My God, what is Andrew's last name? I went blank.
You saw that,
I know. And
You're talking about the MOS, the Microsoft
MOS
Word. That's awesome.
He finished that, and then we have another one. Joshua is doing that
Joshua
now.
Benares.
Yes, Joshua
Benares.
He's
He's in the process.
And EJ, this is something new that we're now doing in our VAST Academy.
Oh,
we are now.
We have another one that's going to start it in the summer.
Yes.
Our students are now going to earn an additional credential in addition to our VAST Academy certificate. They can actually get a credential of value, an MOS certification from, Microsoft. We're starting with Word, and you've got how many students already that you said have already gotten that, right?
we have one who's completed, and we have one that's almost finished.
Yes.
And then we have one that is actually starting this summer.
in the summer. Yes.
And this is something we're going to be putting incorporating into our curriculum for the new year, for next year, and all of our VAST Academy courses, wherever we can fit it in our computer classes. We want to teach, because we're already teaching computer skills to our students, so we want to get them ready and prepared so that they can get this, take this exam and actually get this additional credential of value. So when they graduate from our program, they can also have that credential of value in Microsoft. So we're starting with Word, but we can expand to Excel and PowerPoint and others.
Right.
So that's awesome. Tell us, I know this was last year that you did this, but tell us about that community service project that you all did in honor of those who passed away during COVID. With the roses.
I forgot about that.
Downtown. That was so, I wish we could share a picture. I don't have it with me right now, but that was so moving. And our students were the ones that
Okay, that's when we made the flower.
I don't even remember how we met her.
You knew her.
I don't even remember how we met this lady. Her husband passed from COVID.
Yes.
And so she was trying to have a memorial wall for all of those people who passed during that time, during COVID. And she asked me if our kids could participate. Mm-hmm. So we did. We had our students participate in making roses.
Yes.
And they
flower roses.
Yeah, flower roses, felt.
That's what that was. Felt. Yes, yes.
I forgot all about that, Sue.
I did too.
And so what she did was she had a presentation, and it was really nice. And she was so proud of our kids doing that. She
and
had
they enjoyed it.
Yeah, she gave them something.
She gave them pizza.
Yeah,
party.
We had a pizza party.
We had a pizza party
to thank them for doing that. Yes.
How neat.
Well, I had a chance to go see it, and it was beautiful, and I was so proud to see, in the credits when they were, that HCC-VAST Academy, made those roses, and it was very intricate, what they did. They're beautiful roses. They look like real roses until you get up close.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. And when last year and year before last, our students participated. They made bracelets for diaspora for Black History.
Yes.
So they do a lot.
And they had a table.
Yes.
And people were coming by to the table. They were talking to them, and they were asking, well, who made this one? Or why did you put these colors together? Mm-hmm. And they were explaining why they put those colors together. They made necklaces and bracelets.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, there was one thing that I did not get to do yesterday, and I want to do it now, is I want to really thank our staff on the Stafford campus.
Yes.
Jason Mosby, Cherie Jolivet,
yes.
Vonda Darden, Roxanne Francis. I went blank. They work with our students. They know our students. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. And Priscilla Renew.
Yes. And Mr. Caraway.
And Mr. Caraway.
Yes.
Priscilla Renew is actually Mia's administrative assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And she is making bags for all
the
our
VAST graduates. Everyone from all campuses.
See, that's what I was saying. See how they embrace, they love.
Yes, they do.
The whole business technology department, Dr. Mia Taylor, who's the chair, they volunteered now this year to be to help out at the VAST at our graduation. And they're just, they're really wanting to reach out and do anything they can to work with our students and the graduation. And
they give them goodie bags at Halloween and at Christmas time, Valentine's Day time. They always remember our students.
I don't even think that Priscilla needs a holiday.
No, she don't. She don't.
She doesn't need a holiday. She'll just say,
if one of them need help, if they need help, they'll go to her. If they don't see one of us, and she'll be Miss Watson, you got a baby in the hallway, needs something.
I mean, security and campus police are always looking out for our students.
Oh, yes.
And they bonded with our students, so I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everyone.
Oh, I know another thing to share. You have that wonderful, at your campus, at your college, you have this wonderful manufacturing, the workforce careers manufacturing and all of those trades. I know you've taken your students over there as well, right? To see some of those
Yes,
programs.
we have, but we didn't go this year, but we can take them this summer.
We're going to take them this
Yeah,
summer.
we can take them this summer because last year and year before, they went over there and met Mr. Fields, and Mr.
Mhm.
Fields even let them make things on the 3D printer.
Mhm.
So, and oh wait, I'm so sorry. I forgot about Javier. Javier.
Oh yeah, Javier.
We have a student over there.
Yeah, Javier.
Javier is over there.
Yes.
He is taking classes. Javier's father is a contractor.
Right.
And Javier had the idea that he wanted to make a 3D image of the cabinetry that his dad makes.
Yes.
So he can present that when his father is showing the client. And
yes,
for him to start out not talking to us,
yes, he has really
to go. Oh, he has
flourished.
grown.
Yes.
He graduated last year, and so this year he is taking classes in the manufacturing building.
And he has his OSHA license.
Oh, he sure does. He has his OSHA license.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And
So
he's
you see, EJ, why I brought them on.
He's also
They
in the VAST program.
you know,
He's
so
also in
passionate
Microsoft.
about our
He's also in
students.
the
And
Microsoft
That's
program
true.
too.
He is. Yeah.
I forgot about that. He's in the Microsoft program too,
He
so to
is.
get his badges also.
Yes, I forgot about
we could write books on all of our student success stories. We have so many. Whenever our communications department asks us for, oh, we want to do a success story or we want to feature a student at the board meeting, it's hard for us to pick because we have so many.
Yeah,
I have another one. My son, he went through the
Oh,
VAST
that's
Academy. He graduated in 2010. And so now he's starting the Career for You program.
Sure is.
Matter of fact, he just called and told me he finished his tape testing. So now they're getting to the point where they're going to put him in classes. So they're
Well,
getting ready to
when
do
that
his-
happens, we'll have Gilbert on one day so he can talk.
Ah.
Yeah,
about
oh, he like
He's a
that.
role model for our students.
Yeah, Gilbert would shine.
All right,
yeah,
we have
that's
about
right.
5, maybe 10 minutes left. Is there anything additional you want to add to this? Maybe some of the upcoming events, specific
Well,
dates and
I know
everything?
mainly graduation, of course, is our big thing. It's going to be live stream. So it's on May 10th at 1:00. So we have 44 students graduating. So we're real excited about that. It's a formal ceremony, formal commencement. And of course, our chancellor, vice chancellors, presidents, everybody comes, trustees. And it's just a wonderful, that's sort of like the highlight of the year, the graduation.
Yes.
And then
We
we
STEM
are gearing
camp
up for
coming
the
up.
summer programs.
STEM camp.
We have STEM camp coming up.
Exactly. The summer STEM camps.
And then
Of course, and those are a lot of technology like Apple stuff, coding, virtual reality, build a PC. We have 5 of those coming up in June and July. And then we have these pre-college camps we do for students to learn a little bit about what it's like to be in VAST. So we're always busy. I mean, it used to be years ago, oh, May is coming and now the summer, but we're busy year round with all of these different activities. And we're already interviewing students, to be in the program for the fall. So, but we do need to get the word out.
I have one other thing. I met with Sandra LeBron. She caught me in the hallway yesterday. We can't. The staff at campus now have a set up VR lab, just like Rubin Lab at Central Campus.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Ruben on the show. Remember, AJ, when we had Ruben? Well, now there are virtual reality labs at other locations, and I'm so glad to hear that you met with her.
And he says ours is the best one.
So we're going to be expanding our virtual reality services as well. Oh, and Diane actually worked at our STEM camps last summer. So she knows firsthand at the STEM camps and how much they learn.
It's very good. The kids, the students really, really enjoyed the STEM camp. We had the Apple coding, we did the VRs, and then they learned how to build a PC. And it was all very interesting. It really was. I enjoyed it. And so did the students. I'm looking forward to it this summer.
I sent Congress some info.
Okay. That's great.
Mm-hmm. We can't hear you.
Sue, you lost you. We lost Sue. Can't hear Sue.
I was just saying thank you, Francine and Diane.
Oh, okay.
Being on here and kind of short notice. And I know, you have a lot going on. You just finished teaching at 2:30 and you made time to come on our podcast. But I wanted you to share personally all of the great work that you're doing and the wonderful student success that we're having. So thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Oh, you're
Oh,
welcome.
you're very welcome.
We have to have you all on again, and maybe some students this next time too, or alumni.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. We
that
can do
sounds
that. We can do that.
Yes, we can.
All right. Well, this has been a great program as always. Sue, you have some of the most intriguing visitors and guests come on with us. So
Thank you.
thanks to both of you for joining us, and thanks to our audience for listening to us, and either live or on our replays. And our episodes for Houston Community College VASTAbility is every Thursday afternoon, 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 Eastern, every other Thursday, I should say, every other Thursday, 2:30 Central Time to 3:30 Eastern. And again, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel or social media pages, wherever you came to find out about us. Be sure to check out jensbooksandmore.com to find out more about this show as well as all our other shows.
Okay.
Okay.
And until next time, we wish everybody a productive and enjoyable week. Take care,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye-bye
Thank you.
now.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, EJ.
Thank you.